Good afternoon, sorry, good evening, my dear JEE warriors. This is your Captain Stress, and welcome to the 22nd January second shift, your evening shift paper discussion. In the morning shift, we saw that the physics paper had some lengthy questions. The maths paper was moderate. Chemistry was easy to moderate, and overall the difficulty was at the moderate level. So the strategy played an important role. So let's find out how the second shift, the evening one, is. Your Thalaiwa, your captain, your master teacher, your mentor, your friend, your guide is over here. So good evening, and if you have forgotten to give your Guru Dakshina, which is not 1000 rupees, 1 lakh rupees or even 1 rupee, it is just one simple like. So just move your hand, move your mouse and smash that like button. Thank you so much for doing it. And let's begin with the class. Hi Foxforce, hi Parthiv, hi Maria, hi Kishore, Mariappan, welcome Alone Gaming, hi Mr. Tamizan, good evening. And aldehyde, there is a lot of life even after JEE, even before JEE and even during JEE. So don't worry how your JEE exam went. We will figure out things, and I have already planned things on what you can do if your JEE has gone bad and what if you are planning for the second attempt. So all of this is happening very soon on the channel. So stay subscribed by hitting that subscribe button. Thank you. Endariki namaskaram. Vanakkam. Yes. Vanakkam. 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 Andariki namaskaram. Namaskara. Ellaruge. Thank you so much, guys. So right now completed and watching it from the exam center. Great. So let's begin, guys, and here comes the first question on your screen. Yes. Find the dimension of the expression epsilon naught E divided by T, where E and T are electric field and time, and epsilon naught is permittivity. So first of all, simplify the expression before going ahead. See guys, this epsilon naught divided by time, electric field, right, has a formula 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by R square. Generally that is the field formula. So epsilon will anyways cancel, so don't break your head on epsilon naught. Okay, so what is remaining is 1 by 4 pi, which is anyways a constant. Charge is there, time is there, and distance is there. So if you ask me what is the dimensions of this, 1 by 4 pi is dimensionless, charge is ampere into time, and this time is anyways there. This R is in meters, so that is length. So time will cancel, so it will be a raised to 1, L raised to minus 1. A raised to 1, L raised to minus 1 should be the answer out here. Epsilon naught will cancel out. That will be the answer. Just check it out, guys. Yeah, mass should not be there, guys. Yeah, mass, why will it be there? M will be raised to 0. So if at all you write it in mass terms, it will be M raised to 0, L raised to minus 1 and A raised to 1. That is what it should be. Okay. Yeah, none of the options are matching, but that is the correct answer. R square, oh, I missed R square, is it? So sorry guys, what am I doing? R square, so this will be L square, so this will be L raised to minus 2, L raised to minus 2, L raised to minus 2, I'm so sorry guys, yeah, L raised to minus 2, so A raised to 1, L raised to minus 2, that is it there, yes, is option C, perfect, there you go, yeah, that is the answer, yeah, cool. So don't have to substitute epsilon naught's dimension, anyways it gets cancelled because field has epsilon naught in the denominator, so you know it will anyways get cancelled out over there. All right, moving to the next question on your screen. In an open organ pipe, the third and the sixth harmonic frequency differ by 3200 hertz. Okay, find the length of the organ pipe. Now it's an open pipe, so in an open pipe all the harmonics are present, not just odd, both even and odd, everything is present. The difference between those frequencies is given, speed of sound is given, length of the pipe is asked. So in this particular question, the generic formula for the frequency would have been NV divided by 2L. So when you find the difference of the frequency, so 6 will be N, V divided by 2L, third harmonic, that means N will be 3, V by 2L will be nothing but 3200. 6 minus 3 is 3. So 3V divided by 2L is 3200. Therefore, L will be 3 by 2 into velocity divided by 3200. Now you substitute the value of the velocity, which is 320. So put 320 and then put 3200. This 320, this 320 will cancel. So 3 divided by 20 is basically your length, but that is in meters. If you want to convert it into centimeters, so 3 by 20 into 100 centimeters. Please note this is in meters. 100 by 20 is 5. So it will become 3 into 5, which is nothing but 15 centimeters. Now 15 centimeters is option C. There you go. Got it? All right. So we'll figure out whether the shift is hard or easy or medium or lengthy or conceptual. But the morning shift, I definitely found there were some lengthy questions and good conceptual questions, not very hard, but I would say they are good questions. Okay. Overall, it feels it is above moderate, the morning shift. We will figure out how this particular shift is in some time once we have a look at couple of questions. Now, one thing I saw in almost every shift, they are asking logic gates, and that too De Morgan's principle. So if you see, even in the morning shift, we had to solve the Boolean equation. Even in 21st January, there was a good logic gates question. So yes, they are not giving simple laddu questions on logic gates. They are definitely giving some things which you have to think a little bit. It's not just simple truth table of AND, OR gate, NOT gate. So definitely it is little bit on the thinking side. Okay. So let's have a look at it and figure it out. For the given logic gate, find the output. Okay. So this is a AND gate. So AND means this will be A dot B. There is a NOT gate over here. So this will be A dot B, not of it. This is a OR gate. So this will be nothing but, oh, this is C and D. So completely different variables. So this will be nothing but C plus D. Here you are doing the AND operation and then the NOT operation. So when you are doing the AND operation, it will be something like this. A dot B bar is there. C plus D is also there. Here you are doing AND operation, meaning dot, and over here there is a NOT operation. So that should be a bar over here. Okay, now let's see whether any options are matching. No. So that means we have to simplify it. So let's simplify it. That whole bar can be split into both those terms, C plus D and A dot B bar. So that this is just C plus D. That whole bar I will split it up here and here. This dot will become now plus. Now this bar will just become A dot B, and this C bar plus D bar can be written down as C bar separate, D bar separate with a dot in between. That's it. So do I have A dot B plus C bar dot D bar? Yes, that is option D. Absolutely. No, it was not B, guys. It is definitely D option. Okay. So if you look at the papers today, might be that you might not see many high scorers in average. So definitely many kids would have felt that I should leave the difficult questions of physics or above moderate questions of physics and solve more of mathematics or more of chemistry, right? Or they would have spent more time. So reaching a good score in physics would have definitely been difficult, but these are not very difficult or very lengthy questions. That's what I am saying. So De Morgan's principle is used over here. Yeah. They had asked it as a table. So if they had asked it as a table also, then once you know this expression, this is a very easy expression to solve. Okay. Right. Soft Villa, there is no need to compulsorily solve 5 questions. No question is compulsory. In fact, the entire paper is not compulsory. It is an optional paper. Even if you sit in the paper, do not attempt even one single question and come out, nobody is going to slap you, nobody is going to harm you, nobody is going to put you in jail. It's fine. You can leave the entire paper also and come. So forget those 5 questions or one question or one section. Even if you leave entire physics or entire mathematics also, nobody will say anything. In fact, many of my NEET students last year, I know this year also they do that, they left entire mathematics. They only attempted physics and chemistry. But the funny part is not that. The funny part was, even after attempting only physics and chemistry, imagine a NEET student just attempting physics and chemistry. These kids got around 180 marks, 170 marks in the paper, which was much more than a normal student attempting all the 3 subjects. So yeah, a lot of people do a lot of miracles. Okay. Okay, sir, we are paying 1000 rupees. Mock test solution is free on YouTube. We always do this, man. Yeah. Okay. 3 small identical bubbles of water having the same charge on each coalesce to form a bigger bubble than the ratio of the potentials on one initial bubble to that of the resultant bubble. So when the bubbles merge, what is happening and what is conserved, what is not conserved? I have a feeling it is the volume which is conserved unless it is a drop. Okay, so number of moles also is conserved. Yes, definitely. Volume, can it be conserved? Well. The pressures will be different. So when pressures are different, so then definitely volume cannot be conserved. Moles are conserved. So here is what I will do. If each bubble, if it's a bubble, was it a bubble or was it a drop? Let me know quickly in the chat box. Did you see in the actual paper bubble or a drop? Because for a drop the answer will be different. For bubble the answer will be different. So if it is a bubble, then all those 3 charges Q plus Q plus Q will give you 3Q on that bigger bubble. Next, number of moles will be conserved. So moles in 1 plus moles in 2 plus moles in the next one will be the total number of moles in the big bubble, the air which is trapped. From that we'll get the radius, from that we can get the potential. Okay, moles. What are these? Moles. What are these? Basically moles. Now moles is nothing but PV by RT. PV by RT, N is equal to PV divided by RT. So pressure into volume divided by RT. This will come 3 times, will be that new pressure, new volume divided by R into T. RT cancels. Pressure, assuming outside pressure is negligible or whatever, that excess pressure we are talking about. So that will be nothing but 4S divided by the radius. Okay, RT and this RT has got cancelled. Volume is nothing but 4 by 3 pi small r cube is equal to, into 3, because this into 3 is there, is equal to pressure is 4S by that new radius multiplied by the new volume, capital R square. So from this I am getting R is equal to small r and square root of basically 3. So I found the new radius, I found the new charge. I think my job is done now. Is this clear? Yeah, this is a new type of question. Usually I have not seen such a PYQ ever asked in JEE Mains. They have asked drops but never a bubble, and the moment you ask a bubble question, then the excess pressure concept comes into play, and that is where you have to be very careful, because pressure is not the same, volume will not be conserved. How many of you did it by this method? Raise your hands or put it in the chat box. And if you made this mistake of just conserving volume, let us also know, sir, I made this mistake, in the chat box right away right now. So that is the trick in this question. Now once you get that, the initial potential V will be just KQ divided by R, but the new potential will be K, new charge will be 3Q divided by the new radius, which is R root of 3 basically. Root 3 will cancel. KQ by R is there, and I am left with root 3 over here, guys. So what is this KQ by R? This is voltage. So voltage into basically root of 3. Is that clear, guys? So it is not 2 by 3 ratio. I think the options are not matching over here. So the new potential by the old potential, or initial potential by old potential, they have asked. So initial potential by the new potential will be 1 by root of 3. Is that clear? So this should have been 2, I believe. This should have been 2 over here. Then this option will be correct. This option would have been correct. Yeah, absolutely clear. Okay, everyone? No, it is not B, it is not A, it is not C, it is D option. So I'll repeat again. There was a question in surface tension bubbles where it was given, it is a PYQ where 2 bubbles meet to form a new bubble. Do you remember? This? And there R square will be R1 square plus R2 square. Imagine now there are 3 bubbles. So R square plus R square plus R square, that is 3 times of R square, will be the new radius square. So that is exactly what we have got over here, that is the new radius. that is the new radius. From that, another thing, the charge should also be conserved, because where will the charge go? So the total charge will be 3q. So the new potential is k, new charge divided by the radius. Radius is becoming root 3 times, charge is becoming 3 times, so root 3 times is the new potential. Got it? Yeah, this is a common mistake, and that's what I think one who made the options also has made the mistake somewhere. All right, so that is the right answer, my dear warriors. Okay, great. So moving on to the next question, the last question which I have on the screen. Before I get more questions, here it comes. The 5 positive charges, tell me how many times, even while teaching field and potentials, I have done this kind of questions for triangles, squares, hexagons. Pentagons, not so much, but trust me, you can solve this question within 2-3 seconds. The field and potential at the center of the pentagon is how much? Now, a lot of kids thought I have to sit and calculate, but looking at the options, I don't even have to calculate. See guys, field is a vector. So, field is a vector quantity. So, what will happen, from all the directions, it will come equally. It will come basically equally, and they will all end up cancelling out each other. So, the net electric field will 100% be 0. Net electric field will be 100% be 0. Now, potential, that won't be 0, because when I calculate the net potential, it will be potential of 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus the 5th charge. All of them are non-zero values. So, 100% it will not be 0. So, it has to be option C. There is no doubt about it. But otherwise also it was obvious that 5, this is not A, this is Q. 5Q by 4 pi epsilon naught R. Assuming R is the distance of the center till the charge. So, KQ by R, KQ by R, KQ by R, KQ by R, KQ by R. 5 times if you do it, you will get the net potential, and potential is a scalar quantity. So, directional concept only will not come in that. So, nothing, no question arises about cancelling it out or making it 0. Okay. Is 100 a safe mark? 100 should be on the borderline, considering the number of students have also increased. Plus, maths paper was not difficult. So, even if physics felt a little bit difficult or chemistry felt little bit of difficult, but maths was not difficult. And maths is usually the strength of engineering students. So, guys, students would have thought, okay, sir, maths is going to be difficult. Let's not prepare for maths. I'll focus on physics, chemistry. They are doomed. But students who took it up as a challenge, maths is difficult. So, actually, I'll put more hard work and make sure that I get decent score at least in mathematics. They are winners today. And those students would have not left physics and chemistry also. So, guys, this is a very good example of how, many fake YouTubers, many fake educators who focus on only one particular thing or only one particular subject or only one particular set of questions, are now going to be exposed, because, JEE mains examination has all kinds of varieties of questions, has got moderately good questions, conceptual questions like this one or even before this. So, definitely it's a very good move. So, students who genuinely deserve that seat will now be getting it. 28th paper will be moderate only. You might expect some newer model of questions as well, right? Okay. So, it's time that we continue this part after I get more questions. Now, I think Diksha ma'am or Namrata ma'am will come. Okay. Let's have a look at chemistry and mathematics. I'll come with more questions. Okay.
Hello, yes everyone. So how was the exam, everybody out there? This is your ma'am Diksha Kaushal, chemistry master teacher. So everybody, do let me know, how was your exam? Yes. How was your exam, everyone? Was it easy? Chemistry part, was it easy or tough for those students who have given the exam today? And for those who are waiting, who have their exam tomorrow, so chemistry as of now, morning shift was easier than this shift. I would not say this shift is difficult, but morning shift was like, out of those 4 shifts, was the easiest, right? This is same as yesterday's shifts, right? Is it inorganic? Yes, inorganic exceptions are there as of now, what I can see. And again I am saying, from anilines, amines, they are again asking questions from amines. Even today they have asked questions from amines. So wait a minute, let me just import my PPT here, right? Okay, so let's discuss the questions. And physical also, they have asked questions on buffer, like 2 questions on buffer, right? So basic buffer only, they have asked 2 questions on that, right? So that is also important for you, right? You can see that it's a, if you try to see the pattern here, the pattern, some similarities we can see here, right? If they're asking chemical bonding and VBT, they're heavy on that. They're asking hybridization only. In the morning and today's morning and this shift as well, they were asking like exceptions, trends, exceptions, right? These things they are asking more. VBT, hybridization as such, they are not asking today, but in yesterday's shift, they have asked that, right? So definitely you can't expect that what they have asked in today's class, they will ask the same thing on the next class, right? But the pattern similarity you can find there, right? Inorganic, today was, in the morning shift was easy. This shift is on the moderate side. I would not say on the tough side, right? On the moderate side it is. Like, there are questions of physical chemistry and organic chemistry mix as well, right? So morning shift students had a good luck, right? So now let's see the correct, but overall the paper is moderate level. I would not say tough, it is easy to moderate level only, right? Okay, so the correct order of electron gain enthalpy for the group number 16 elements is what? Group number 16 element electron gain enthalpy, we know that we know that down the group size increases, so this should decrease, the enthalpy should decrease. So it should be like this, it should be like this. It is increasing, size is increasing, so in this electron affinity should decrease. Okay, but now what you will see here, oxygen has very small size. The same question, if you remember, in the morning shift they have asked. Can you see, in this morning shift they have asked the same question, same questions based on group number 17 they have asked. This they have asked based on group number 16, right? So because of small size, this will not be here, rather this will be very small, because of very small size and 2 lone pairs, electronic repulsions will be there, it will not be able to accept the electron. So answer is going to be B is the correct answer here, right? Next is 100 gram of 98. This is also easy question. Like here what they have asked you, 100 gram of 98% of H2 is mixed with 100 gram of 49% by weight of H2SO4. Mole fraction of H2SO4. Mole fraction of H2SO4 is nothing but it is number of moles of H2SO4 divided by number of moles of H2SO4 plus number of moles of water, right? That should be there. Now what you will see, number of moles of H2SO4 will be equals to, now I'll have to calculate the number of moles of H2SO4. So number of moles of H2SO4 is what? Number of moles will be weight by molar mass. Weight is 98% of 100, that is 98% of 100 is nothing but it is 98 only. It is 100 multiplied by 98%. So it will cancel out, it will be 98 only, and that will be 100 grams of 49% is 49 only. So you can say this is 98 plus 49 divided by 98. That will be the answer, isn't it? That is the number of moles here. Number of moles of water will be what? Molar mass is 18. Total mass is 100 plus 100, that is 200. Minus the mass of H2SO4. That will be the number of moles of water. You put that here and you will get your answer. Right. Tell me everybody, is that clear? Right. So I'll just see that is coming out to be 1.5 and this is coming out to be 3. Right. So this is coming out to be 1.5. This is coming out to be 3. Right. And that will be your answer here. Mole fraction of H2SO4, that is 1.5 divided by 4.5, and you can see this, your answer is going to be, this is 1 by 3, I think 0.33, है ना? 0.33 will be the answer, yes. Okay, because that will come out to be 1 by 3, that is like 0.33 is the answer for that, right? Correct order of ionization enthalpy. Now, if you see this here, fluorine and chlorine, firstly, which will have more ionization enthalpy, anion or neutral molecule? If you see, it is very difficult to take electrons from a neutral molecule than an anion, right? Anion electron, anion ionization enthalpy will be like what we do. We say from something positive it is maximum, then neutral, then anion is minimum. So where you have this one is already crossed. Why? Because here ionization enthalpy of anion is more. That is not true. Here it is possible, here it is possible. So B is already ruled out. Now I'll have to see whether fluorine is greater or chlorine is greater. So if I talk about fluorine and chlorine, it is down the group. So I can see this like this. This is fluorine, this is chlorine. Down the group, what is happening? Size is increasing, right? So this electron gain enthalpy should decrease. As electron gain enthalpy, I am saying ionization enthalpy should decrease. So fluorine should have more. There is no exception in the ionization enthalpy. Exception is there. No. There is no exception in the ionization enthalpy. There is exception in the electron gain enthalpy. So this is absolutely, till now, so we have just solved this thing. This is correct. This is not correct. So this is also ruled out. This is also correct. Now I have to answer whether chlorine is more or fluorine is more. See, this is F negative. This is Cl negative. Fluorine, now you will see that fluorine, it has very small size, right? So that is why, firstly, it doesn't want to gain the electron. If you forcefully make it gain the electron and it becomes F negative, no, it is like so many repulsions are there, so many electron repulsions are there. How will I be able to handle this negative charge? This fluorine is not able to handle this negative charge, and that is the reason easily it can lose the electron, and that is why less ionization enthalpy is required from outside. It can easily give off the electron. So answer will be Cl negative is more as compared to F negative. So answer is going to be A is the correct answer here. Okay, E is the correct answer, not D, because fluorine is not able to handle these electrons. Fluorine is like, take away these electrons from me, I can't handle them. So when you want to take away, when somebody is like, okay, I want to get out of this situation, then you don't need external forces to make them get out of that situation, right? Okay, so next question is, it's a simple question, right? Here what you have this CH2, NH2C. Again, I am telling you, this is the fourth shift where they are asking you questions from amines, right? Okay, yes. So you can type what was the question then, right? Okay, so these are memory based questions, guys, right? Okay, now if you see this here, right, this will be CH2 CH2, this is NH, C double bond O, CH3. Not, it is not CH3, it is PH. Phenyl group is there, right? Now, what you do, you add, you do reduction. By reduction, always what happens? This group is converted to CH2. So, what you will have here? I would just directly write here. This is phenyl is nothing but pH. This is CH2. This is NH. This will be CH2. This is pH. So, answer is going to be pH, CH2, NH, CH2, pH. So, answer is going to be B is the correct answer here. Right? Okay, is that clear, everybody? Is that clear? Right? Done? Which of the following is a mixed oxide? Yes, everyone. Which of the following is a mixed oxide? Yes, tell me. Tell me which of the following is a mixed oxide. So, out of these, Pb3O4 is a mixed oxide. Answer is C. There is also one more thing. Fe3O4 is also a mixed oxide. I don't know, in the option it can be Fe3O4 also, Pb3O4 also. So, mixed oxide regarding questions were asked. If I say these are the options, then C will be the correct answer. If they have given you this oxide also, then that also will be the mixed oxide. Okay? Right? Yes. An alkene or reductive ozonolysis gives methanol as one of the products. Reductive ozonolysis means break the double bond, attach double bond O. Break the double bond, attach double bond O, double bond O. Nowhere you are getting methanol. Double bond O here. You are not getting methanol. You break the double bond, attach double bond O, you are not getting methanol. You are getting ethanol. Here break the double bond, you attach double bond O, definitely you are getting which thing? Methanol. This is CH2, C double bond O, H, plus this is H, C double bond OH. So, answer is going to be B is the correct answer here. B is the correct answer here. Right? Okay. Next question, guys. We have volume of. Now, this is an interesting question. Okay. This one is an interesting question. This one is a very interesting question. Okay. This is based on basic oxide only. So, before this, I'll give you one more question here. Right? Okay, first you tell me this question, then I'll solve that question, okay? First you answer me this question, then I'll give you that question. Right? Which of the following is a basic buffer? Means buffer related questions they are asking. Basic buffer. Yes. Yes. NaOH, CH3, COO, Na, NaOH this. See, for a basic buffer, you need to have weak base with salt of weak base and strong acid. So, this is a strong base, this is a strong base, this is not even, base is not there. This is weak base, this is salt of weak base plus strong acid, that is NH4OH plus HCl. So, answer is going to be D is the correct answer here, right? Okay, right? Now, you solve this question. Now, you solve this one. Now, you solve which one you are saying? Before this, we haven't solved this question before, right? Okay, yes. So, if you see this, volume ratio of decimolar, someone is asking, ma'am, yes. Someone is asking pH was buffer combined. The question was pH. This was the question. So you are saying this question was not there. Achha, this was not there in the exam. 8th was, so I think then, okay, then I think this question will be there in the exam, right? Maybe, some students, they tell that, okay, some students have very bad memory. They tell half of the question, right? So, I think because of that, this question was being typed, right? All we can do is ask the students and ask them what question was being asked, right? But you can get, this question was there, is it? This was there, na? pH buffer related question was there. So why they can't repeat the same. Why memory based questions we are solving? Because we want to know the pattern. We want to know what kind of question they are asking, right? Okay, 7th is there. Okay, perfect. So this question we will solve, right? Volume ratio of, even I was thinking such easy question, why would they ask buffer, which one is basic buffer? Thank God, right? So volume ratio of decimolar NH4OH and decimolar HCl to give a solution of pH. Now they are saying pH is given, pKb is also given to you. Now if you see, you have NH4OH, right? And this gives rise to, with HCl it gives rise to NH4Cl, like, and water is being released here when it is reacted with acid, right? Acid, no? Yes, acid, and this is NH4Cl. So they are saying decimolar solution of this and decimolar volume ratio of decimolar of this and decimolar of this gives a solution of, in the ratio x ratio 1. So if this is x and this ratio will be 1. They are decimolar, so we'll multiply this with 10 raised to power minus 1, 10 raised to power minus 1. Because molarity is decimolar, volume is x and number of moles is water, number of moles is volume into molarity, right? So this is what we are writing here. Volume is x ratio 1, decimolar means both are concentration 10 raised to power minus 1. Now they are saying that when these two things will react, initially it will have 0 and 0. When this will react, 10 raised to power minus 1, 10 raised to power minus 1 react. So what will happen? 10 raised to power minus 1 minus 10 raised to power minus 1. This will be x minus 10 raised to power minus, this will be x multiplied by 10 raised to power minus 1 minus 10 raised to power minus 1. That will be x minus 1 into 10 raised to power minus 1. Right? And here this will cancel out, this will be 0. If 10 raised to power minus 1 out of these two, that is 0.1 is being reacted, then they will also give 0.1 of this. So here 0.1, that is 10 raised to power minus 1 amount of this will be formed. Right? If 10 raised to power minus 1 amount of this is formed, right? Yes, she will come after that. Don't worry about that. Right? So here you will have this. Now if you see pH, POH, basic buffer it is now. POH is equals to pKb. Buffer solution they have asked you in the previous shifts as well. So log of NH4 positive or NH4Cl divided by log of this should be NH4OH. Why I am writing NH4Cl? My bad. It should be NH4OH here. By mistake I have written there. This should be NH4OH. Right? Okay. So now what we will do, just put the values here and you will get your answer. This is 10 raised to power minus 1. Right? Right? This will be POH is what? pH is equals to 14 minus 9.25, that is nothing but 4.75. 4.75 is equals to 4.75 plus log of 10 raised to power minus 1 divided by x minus 1 into 10 raised to power minus 1. This will cancel, this will cancel. Log of 1 by x minus 1 is equals to 0. Tell me when the log of something is 0, when the inside of it is equals to 1. 1 minus 1 is equals to, wait a minute, is equals to 1. This will be equals to 1. That means 1 minus x is equals to 1. So x will go here. Wait a minute. Then x is how it is coming out to be. 1 minus x I am writing. No. Yes. 1 by x minus 1 is equals to 1. So it will be 1 minus x minus 1. So if I see, x will become equals to 2. So answer will be x is equals to 2. Okay. Got it, everybody? And these buffer solution questions, solubility product, till now they have not asked. See this, mark everyone out there. Till now solubility product they have not asked. High chances tomorrow they will target that. Okay, because see, they are not stupid, that they also know that you will watch the analysis. So what you have to see from the analysis, that this thing is repeated, I should know this also, and I should know this level of question where what they can ask beyond this, that is solvability product, they can ask you that, right? Okay, so you need to be prepared for that thing, right? Okay, got it? So I'll see you all with more questions, right? Now I think after this, so after this Namrata ma'am will join, and then I'll join back again for rest of the questions. Okay, yes everybody, so I'll just now call Namrata ma'am here, right? Okay, so just wait and let me call Namrata ma'am.
Hello, 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 my ninja warriors. What's up? What's up, everybody? How is everybody doing? Yes, mathematics paper is coming similar. Hello, hello, hello. I can see good vibes in the chat box. Shall we start mathematics? Yes. Today's maths paper, I would say I have seen not many questions, but yes, based on 10 questions, I would say the question paper was not absolutely easy, but it was again not on a difficult spectrum. It was a moderate balanced paper. Okay. Yes. So that's about it. All right. Let's start. Let's quickly start with the very first question. You are going to tell me, chalo, let's do one thing. Let's start solving the question and then realize that how was this question. Okay, every question we'll discuss whether it is easy or difficult. Are we ready for it? I don't think so maths will be tougher. I feel mathematics will be slightly easier only than previous year, right? Like if we compare with 2025 question papers, mathematics will be slightly less calculative and easier only as all the shifts are coming. I can say this. Okay. All right. Yes. Let's start. Now, the very first question is from complex numbers, right? 4z square plus z bar is 0. Okay. 4z square plus z bar is 0. Okay. I guess one more information is missing. Kya? Which is let's see. Now you know what, one hero property of complex number, can anybody tell me? Z bar is nothing but mod z square. How many of you know this? If you know this, then what we are going to do is 4z square is nothing but minus z bar. Okay, if I take modulus both the sides, I don't know if we need this hero property, but this. Now, can I take modulus both the sides? If I take modulus both the sides, 4 mod z square is equals to what? This is mod of z bar. Okay, negative sign will get removed the moment you are going to take mod, and you know what? Minus z bar is going to be same as this. So, mod z is going to be 1 by 4. Okay, this is your mod z. Now, what I'm going to do is, I am going to multiply z in both side of equation. So, 4z cube plus z bar is equals to 0. Hero property comes into the picture. 4z cube is plus mod z square is equals to 0. Mod z, can you see, is 1 by 4. So, 4z cube plus 1 by 4 is equals to 0. Z cube is coming out as minus 1 by 64. Okay. Yes or no? Or you can say, sorry, 4 square. Yes. So, this is how it is. Z cube is minus 1 by 64. Correct. Now, let me just write this down, that from here, can I say that 4z whole cube is equals to minus 1? Right. Remember cube roots of unity. Okay. So, this is not exactly cube roots of unity. Cube roots of minus 1. What are the roots? Roots is minus 1. Okay. See, understand, if 4z, this is minus 1 whole cube. So, 4z is going to be minus 1. So, 4z is going to take 3 values, minus 1, minus omega square. So, you have got the values of 4z at least. Okay. So, z is going to be what? Z is going to be minus 1 by 4, minus 1 by 4 omega, minus 1 by 4 omega square. And now, if you just try to solve this summation of all squares, so it is going to be minus 1 by 4 square plus minus 1 by 4 omega square plus minus 1 by 4 omega square whole square. Okay. So, this is 1 by 16 plus this is 1 by 16 omega square plus 1 by 16 omega power 4. So, this is omega, right? So, this is 16. 1 plus omega square is what? What? Omega square, and this is omega power 4. Let us check, huh? If you square, what you're going to get is 1 by 16 plus 1 by 16. There is a square, right? Mod z square. Okay. 4 square in z cube. Hold on. 4 square in z cube. 4 square in z cube. Oh, this I have already applied, right? 4 square. Yes, absolutely. Just one thing, tell me, if I just add everything, what do I get? 1 by 16, correct? Omega square by 16, then it is going to be omega power 4 by 16. So, 16, 1 plus omega square is going to give you what? 0? 0 should be the answer, right? Okay, let me check. See, this is the correct. And now if you add, square and add everything, 1 by 16, then omega square by 16, omega power 4 by 16, but they are saying 3 by 16. There must have been something in this question. As per this, it is coming out as 0, omega power 4. 4 is omega, right? Okay, I guess we'll check this one more time, okay, what they are saying. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, moving on to the next problem. Alpha beta with the roots of, okay, all right, alpha beta, can you see this is a quadratic equation? This is a quadratic equation, correct? Now, what is this? Difference of roots. Do you know, how many of you know the formula of difference of roots? Mod of beta minus alpha is nothing but root d upon modulus a. How many of you are aware about this? Ma'am, sub z mod square and summation, ma'am. Okay. Square sub mod in summation. Ooh, yes, absolutely. Oops, that is not modulus, but it is a modulus. That is not mod, but it is modulus of Z in complex number. So this is 1 by 16 plus 1 by 16 plus 1 by 16, and that is going to be option A. Yes, absolutely correct. Moving on to the next problem, and which is this. Okay, this is the formula. Difference of roots is root D by magnitude of A. So square root of D, B square 400 minus B square minus 4AC, 4 into 12 into 3 lambda upon magnitude of A. So this is 12. Okay, and now if you are going to take what common? Okay, so if you take 4 common, see 4 common, so this is going to be 100 and 4 common, right? So it will be 2 outside, 4 is gone. Okay, so this is going to be root 100 minus 12 dot 3 lambda whole upon 6. One more time, let's take 2 common. Okay, so 4 common, so this is again 3. This, if you take 4 common, this is 25. So again 2 will be common, so this is 3. So this is difference of roots. Difference of roots is going to be what? Square root of 25 minus 9 lambda, okay, upon 3, and this belongs to 3 by 2 and 1 by 2. Squaring both the sides. See, so this is, I have done nothing, I have just calculated step by step, and over here I have got this. Okay, now I am going to square on every side of this. Let's square it out. Okay, the moment you are going to square 25 minus 9 lambda upon 9, this is 9 by 4 and this is 1 by 4, and you just have to calculate the range of lambda over here. Can you see? This is how you are going to get. Okay, this is how you are going to get range of lambda. You need to calculate. Okay, the moment you square, you are going to get this. From here, just calculate lambda, solve this inequality, and you are going to get lambda from here to here, and eventually you will get the value of lambda and solve the question. Okay, since this is a memory base, the numerical value can be here and there, like some data can be here and there. Okay, yes, alrighty. Next question on your screen, I have already told you one question from relations will be there, and it is already there. Easy question. We have seen this question in JEE Main 2021, I guess. Similar question which was asked in JEE Main 2021. Number of elements in this relation, right? So over here, all you have to do is put y is equals to 0. Okay, put y is equals to 0. So your x square will be what? Less than 52 by 4. Okay, so this is going to be 4 ones are 4, correct, and 4 threes are 12. X square is less than 13. So it is going to be, so what is going to be your x? X will be 0, comma, plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3, and that's it. Okay, y is equals to 0, correct. Similarly, now put y is equals to 1. What will happen when you put y is equals to 1? So 4x square is less than 51, x square is less than 51 by 4. 51 by 4 is approximately 12 point something. Okay, so it is going to give you x is equals to 0, comma, plus minus 1, comma, plus minus 2, comma, plus minus 3 only, correct. Now put y is equals to 2. Okay, put y is equals to 2. The moment you put y is equals to 2, it is going to be 4, and if you subtract, it is going to be 4x square less than 48. Okay, 4 ones are 4 twos are x square less than 12. That means again x is equals to 0, comma, plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3. That's it. Now y is equals to 3, my dear students. So it is going to be 9. 52 minus 9 is going to be what? 43. So x square is less than 43 by 7. Correct? 7 6 are 42, 6 point something. So your x is going to be what? 0, comma, plus minus 1, comma, plus minus 2. That's it. That's it. Okay. That's it. Y is equals to 3. Now y is equals to 4, my dear students. So this is going to be 16. So 4x square less than 52 minus 16. Tell me. 52 minus 16 is going to be 8 and 38. right? So 38, x square less than 38 by 4, and that is going to be what? 9 point something. Okay, so x is going to be plus minus, oops, sorry, this is 4, right? 43 by 4. So 10 point something, so plus minus 3 will also get included. Here again x is equals to 0 comma plus minus 1 plus minus 2 plus minus 3. Okay, eventually you need to keep on increasing. Y is equals to 5. Okay, so over here please understand, like this you have to go and count all the, like this you have to count all the ordered pairs. Okay, so over here from first you can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ordered pairs, 7. Again here also 7, 7 plus 7. Here also you will get 7, 7 3s are 21 ordered pairs. Can you see? Yes, 7, 7, 7 ordered pairs you are automatically getting. So eventually if you are going to count, you are going to get 77, right? 77 ordered pairs. Correct? Okay. Next question on your screen. Yes? All right. Yes. From sequence and series, this question you can observe. A, B, C are in arithmetic progression. So you can say that 2B is equals to A plus C. Correct? And A plus B plus C is given as 1. So A plus C, can you see A plus C can be replaced by 2B. So 3B is going to be 1. B is coming out as 1 by 3. The moment your B is 1 by 3, A plus C is going to be 2 by 3. Now A comma 2B comma C are in GP. So 4B square is equals to AC. And what they are asking you is 9A square. Very easy question, right? 4B square. So 4 by 9 is equals to AC. And A plus C is equals to 2 by 3. You just have to solve this. Sum is 2 by 3. Product is 4 by 9. Okay. Sum is 2 by 3. And product is 4 by 9. So over here now 9A square plus B square. Okay. See, now A square plus C square we can actually figure it out. A plus C whole square minus 2AC. Correct? So this is A plus C whole square. So 4 by 9 minus double of this. And the double of this is going to be 8 by, okay, see, by this formula you can actually figure it out. Okay, calculations I need to check, but the numbers I need to check. Please understand, A, B, C are in AP. 2B is equals to A plus C. Okay, A plus B plus C is given as 1. So A plus C, you can write it as 2B. B is 1 by 3. The moment B is 1 by 3, A plus C will be right there. And you know what, because this is in GP, so 4B square is equals to AC. Put the value of B, which is 1 by 3. So 4 by 9 is AC. Now using this, you can actually calculate A square plus C square, and B square is right there. Okay. Alrighty. Correcto. Next question on your screen is this, which is slightly not visible, but I will make it visible. But even for me, it is not visible. Kya? Huh? Okay, so this is cos alpha minus beta. Okay. And sin alpha plus beta, find tan 2 alpha. Please understand, tan 2 alpha is nothing but sin 2 alpha upon cos 2 alpha. Sin 2 alpha will be what? Sin alpha plus beta plus alpha minus beta. Okay. Cos again alpha plus beta plus alpha minus beta. Okay. Alpha plus beta is A. This is your B. Alpha plus beta A. This is your B. Okay. So now you need to figure out sin A plus B. This is your B. Cos B is 1 by 10 with a negative sign or not, I can't see it, but yeah, with a negative sign. And sin A is equals to 8 by 9. Okay. All right. Correcto. Now sine A plus B is going to be sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. Whole upon cos A plus B is cos A cos B minus sine A sine B. Okay. Sine A is given as 8 by 9 and cos B is minus 1 by 10 plus cos A sine B. Cos A you have to calculate. Okay, cos A from here you can calculate. Cos A is going to be what? Square root of 1 minus 64 upon 81. Okay, so cos A calculate. Then you have to calculate sine B. How to calculate sine B again? Sine B is going to be what? Square root of 1 minus 1 upon 100. Okay, so sine B. So these two are also sorted. Put the values. Then cos A cos B. So cos A is already there, cos B, put the values and eventually you can get the answer. Yes? Alright. Perfect. The next question on your screen, my dear students. Next question. Now this is a very good question. It looks like it is a difficult question, but trust me, it is not a difficult question. Let me tell you why. Because first of all, the question is all about three equations, system of equations is given and they are talking about unique solution. So I know that unique solution has a condition which is delta not equals to 0. So 1 minus 1, 1. 1 minus of n minus 2, n plus 1. Okay. And 0, n minus 1 and 1. This is not equals to 0. If you are going to solve it, your n is going to be not equals to minus 1 comma 2. Okay, now what this question is saying, n is the number on the dice when rolled randomly. Okay, so n can be what? Ma'am, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But here n cannot be 2, so n is just 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct? Okay. Now, P probability that system equation has unique solution, probability of n is equals to 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means probability when you roll a die and you can get 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, not 2, will be what? 5 by 6. If you compare your k by 6 and 5 by 6, your k will be just 5. Now, sum of values of k, okay, sum of values of k and all possible values of n. So, k is what? 5, then 1 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. Okay, if you add, what are you going to get? 11, 10, 15, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19 plus 5 is 24. So, 24 option D is absolutely right. Okay. Alright, so this question surprisingly was not a difficult question. Another question on your screen, my dear students, is from hyperbola. Okay. 10, 2 root 15 lie on the hyperbola. Okay. So, can I just put this on the hyperbola? 10, 100 upon a square minus 4, 15. 4 into 15 is 60 upon b square is equals to 1. Okay. Right. Length of lattice rectum is 8. 2b square by a is given as 8. Square of area of triangle. Okay. Please understand. P is a point on hyperbola. Okay. S1 and S2 are nothing but two focus. This is minus AE comma 0 and this is plus AE comma 0. They are looking for this triangle. Correct? Okay. This triangle will have a area which is half into base into height. Okay, so base is what? So half into base will be 2AE and height will be y coordinate of point P, which is 10, 2 root 15, right? So this height will be what? 2 root 15. So 2 root 15 is equals to area. Okay. All right. 2 cancel and this is going to be AE 2 root 15. Now let's calculate A and E. Okay. How will you do that? First of all, this is your 4. So B square is equals to 4A. Let's put 4A over here. So 100 by A square minus 60 by 4A is equals to 1. So from here you can get the value of A. If you solve it, A is equals to 5. Correct? A will be 5. The moment you get A5, B square will be 20. Okay? Correct? Now eccentricity. Eccentricity is nothing but square root of 1 plus B square by A square. Okay? So this is going to be 4za and 5za. So 9 by 5, 3 by root 5. Okay? 3 by root 5. Correct? 3 by root 5. So clearly this is going to be A. What is A? 5 into 3 by root 5. Correct? And this is root 15. Root 15 is root 3 into root 5. Root 5 cancel. And 2 is also there, right? 2 is also there. So this is going to be 3 2s are 6. 6 5s are 30. 30 root 3 is the area. 30 root 3. Yes. 30 root 3. And 30 root 3, now if you're looking for square of area, 5 3s are 15, 15 2s are this. Correct or not? See, this is the thing. Area is half into base into height is 2 root 15. Correct? 2 to cancel. AE. So this is going to be A. A is what? A is 5. Correct? And this eccentricity is going to be what? Eccentricity we have calculated, which is root 3 by 5. 3 by root 5. Okay? And 2 root 15. 2 root 15. And square of it. So you will get 300. Okay? Alrighty. Next question on your screen. Next question on your screen. Fx is equals to this and plus sine inverse this. Okay? Now again, ninja technique will come into the picture. This is 3x minus 7 whole upon 17 minus x. Modulus is there. Okay? So now if you add, so this is, I'm not sure about the modulus. I think this is just a bracket. Okay? Plus 1. Okay? And 3x minus 7 upon 17 minus x minus 1 less than or equals to 0. Okay? Why we're squaring it? Because we wanted square of the area. Okay? Now just this is a ninja technique. Okay? For sine inverse. Now this is what? 2x minus 7 plus, so 2x plus 10, and this is going to be 4x, and this is going to be minus 17 minus 24. Correct? 17 minus x whole square less than or equals to 0. Correct? Okay. Now x cannot be equals to 17 first of all, and you know what, this is minus 5 and 6. Minus 5 and 6. So your answer will be between minus 5 and 6. 17 is anyway not there. So this is the domain of sine inverse. Now what about this? How to get this? How to calculate this? So first of all, please understand whatever is there inside the logarithm, that should be positive. Okay. So log of base 5, 7 minus log of base 2 x square minus 10x plus 85. Okay. Greater than 0. Okay. Greater than 0. Now, this is greater than 0. Now this 0, please understand. Any logarithm, if it is greater than 0, can I write this as log 1 to the base 5? Yes. So now this expression should be greater than 1. If you remove log 5 from both the sides, 7 minus log of 2 x square minus 10x plus 85 greater than 1. Correct? Now if I shift this, so 6 is greater than log of x square minus 10x plus 85 and base here is 2. Okay, now this is 6. 6 can be written down as, 6 can be multiplied as log 2 to the base 2. Okay, and there is 6 already over here. This 6 will go over here. Now if you again remove the log, 2 power 6 is 128 greater than x square minus 10x plus 85. Okay, so this is going to be x square minus 10x. If you shift, what you are going to get is 28 plus 15. 28 plus 15 is going to be 343. Okay, so this is going to be what? Minus 43 and less than 0. Okay, here you have to solve it. Check, check, check. Sorry, 2 power 6 is 64. Oh my goodness. This is not 128, right? 64. So 64 is greater than x square minus 10x plus 85. Yes. So now it is going to be what? 21. Okay. 7 and 3. Okay, 21. Can you see again? X square minus 10x plus 21 less than 0. So x belongs to what? 7, 3. 3 to 7. So between 3 to 7. So here you have 3 to 7, correct? Okay, so 3 to 7. 3 will be lying over here. 7 will be lying over here. And this is your thing, correct? Now over here, one more thing. X square minus 10x plus 85 should always be positive. Okay, but less than, plus 85 is less than 64 and greater than 0. Okay, but anyway 3 to 7 we are getting. So here we can see that 3 to 6 could be this thing, 3 to 6. Okay, so 3 plus 6 is 9. Yes? Yes, absolutely, Louis. You are correct. Let me check. I guess we are done with this. Okay. I think till now we have got this many questions. Okay. And I'll call Shreyas sir now and let me find some more questions. Okay. All right. So, yes.
Yes, good evening, welcome aboard. Yeah, so time to discuss the remaining questions. We have discussed the first 5 questions. Now we are going to, go ahead. Hi, Via S. Kumar, welcome, good evening. Yeah, now this particular question, Basically, two balls are there, they are colliding with the rod and they, I think, get stuck to it, and find the velocity by omega ratio. V is velocity of one of the ball, and I think the second ball's velocity, I think, is not given, or what. I think it is V and V only. Okay, so all right. So here is the way to solve it. 1 second, what just happened? What is this? Okay, so basically, see, this is the rod and it's hinged at the center. The length of the rod is 8 meters. So there is one ball of mass, let's say 2m, coming with a velocity of v. Another ball of mass m, again coming with the speed of v. The length of the rod is L and mass of the rod is also m. Now, when they hit the stick and they get stuck to it, well, after that the rod will begin to rotate because of the impulsive forces from both the sides. It's kind of obvious that if you hit it like this, it will begin to rotate. So after getting stuck, what will happen is, after getting stuck, you will see the rod along with those two masses will begin to rotate with some angular velocity. You will have 2m over here, the mass of the rod is m, and another mass being stuck over here. In this process, the angular momentum is conserved. Angular momentum is going to be conserved, That's the principle you will use. So if you talk about the first angular momentum of the system, well, this rod is at rest, so no angular momentum for that, so 0, plus the angular momentum of this point mass at this distance, well, the total length is 8, so obviously this is 4 meters and this is also going to be 4 meters. So MRV formula, mass is 2m, distance is 4 and velocity is v, plus this mass, this velocity and distance, so m into r, which is 4 into velocity. This is equal to, this is the initial angular momentum before the collision. After the collision, this is one combined system, so combined moment of inertia into omega. Is that right? So the moment of inertia of this mass 2m will be mr square. R is 4 meters, so 4 square, plus this mass into r square, so mr square, plus the rod is hinged at the center, so ml square by 12, the whole thing into omega. Now the question is find v by omega. So v is here, omega if I take below, I will get the value of v by omega. So v divided by omega, so this part will stay on the top. So 2m multiplied by 4 square plus mr square plus m, sorry, not r square, what is this? M into 4 square, my bad. Distance was 4, so m into 4 square plus ml square by 12, the whole thing. So this velocity was here, so whatever was there with the velocity, this whole term I can bring it down except for the velocity. So I'll have 2m multiplied by 4 plus m multiplied by 4. M will cancel from everywhere and you will get the ratio as 40 by 9, I suppose. Okay, understood this? How many of you got this particular question in the examination and how many of you understood how to solve this? So conservation of angular momentum was asked. Usually they have been asking questions on moment of inertia. So students who left angular conservation, you would have definitely, got stuck in this particular problem. So nice question overall. A similar question was asked long time back in PYQ in JEE Mains, where there is a disk and two masses are being placed on the diametrically opposite ends. What is the new angular speed? And we have done that many times on this particular channel. Do you remember that? Mass of the disk is capital M and two masses are kept on the diametrical opposite ends. So the moment of inertia increases, so the angular speed drops down. So a very similar question has been asked before this in JEE Mains. So moving ahead to the next question. In a simple pendulum experiment, time period is t, relation of length and time period graphically is what? Okay, so we'll start with the formula of the time period with the length. Time period is 2 pi root of L by G. everywhere I have 1 by t square on y-axis and L on the x-axis. Okay. So let's do one thing. Let's square both of the sides. So this will become 4 pi square L square divided by G. Now I want 1 by t square. So I'll take 1 by t square on this side and I will write 1 by t square will be G divided by 4 pi square multiplied by length. Now observe, this is basically 1 by t square is nothing but your y-axis. Notice 1 by t square is your y-axis. Okay, so I should have L's only, not L square. This was just L, I'm so sorry. And this L, when I take it over here, 1 by t square, this L will go with 1 by t square, G goes on the top. So this will come 1 by L over here. Okay, yeah, done. So 1 by t square is on the y-axis and just the value of L is on the x-axis. So if you notice, my y-axis is some constant divided by x. This is inverse relationship, and such a graph is always going to be a rectangular hyperbola. Can you see that, guys? So first write the relationship, square both the sides. This is t square and this is L. So you take 1 by t square. So G goes on the top, 4 pi square comes with L downstairs. So L is your x-axis, 1 by t square is your y-axis everywhere. So y is some constant divided by x. That is the inverse relationship, means rectangular hyperbola. So rectangular hyperbola means option A. Yeah, very good, Turbo. Amazing. Many of you got the answer. I'm supposing. Now Pinna, wow, you are getting 240 plus. That's a very good score. I'm pretty sure you should get the topmost NIT with the best of the best branches. You should start preparing for JEE Advanced. Moving on to the next one on your screen. Gas is undergoing a process from this to this. The variables are given. What is the final pressure? Pressure, volume, temperature, if it is known, you know all the state variables and easily you can figure out the next condition. So using gas law, we can say that P1 V1 by T1 will be P2 V2 divided by T2. Pressure 1 is 1 atm, volume 1 is 60 ml, temperature is 27, which is 300 Kelvin. Pressure 2, I do not know, volume is 30 and temperature is 77 plus 273, right? So this will be 350 Kelvin. Main mistake which kids do is not converting it into Kelvin. Second unnecessary step people do, converting ATM into joules, Newton per meter square or ml into liters, not required because the units will get cancelled. Okay, so no need of doing that. All right. Tomorrow morning, will it be easy? I don't think so, man. Things are getting slightly more difficult, lengthier, even in physics. So I am expecting the paper to be moderate and expect some lengthy questions definitely. So my dear warriors, you just have to figure out P. So as you can see, P will be nothing but 60 multiplied by 350 divided by 300 multiplied by 30. 30 goes with 60 two times. This 0 and this 0 will also cancel. 35 divided by 5 is 7. 30 divided by 5 is 6. 7 2s are 14. 14 divided by 6. So 14 divided by 6, which is further divisible by 2, 7 by 3. So 7 by 3 ATM is the right answer. Yes, Sailesh, amazing, amazing. Very good, very good. 7 by 3 ATM. Very nice. Let's move to the next question coming up on your screen, and here it is. Question number 9. A light ray is incident on a slab of certain refractive index. If the wavelength of the refracted ray is 520 nanometers, find the wavelength of the incident ray. Completely based on Snell's law, nothing else. So if this is angle of incidence, this is angle of refraction. Speed of light here is c1, here it is c2. The wavelength here, if it is lambda 1, here the wavelength is lambda 2. So by Snell's law, refractive index is nothing but speed of light in first medium by speed of light in second medium. Speed of light is frequency into wavelength. This is also frequency into the new wavelength. Frequency cancels. So mu will be lambda 1 by lambda 2. Now refractive index is given to be 3 by 2. The wavelength of the refracted ray is given. That means lambda 2 is given as 520. Lambda 1, which is in air, is asked. So lambda 1 will be 3 by 2 multiplied by 520. 52 divided by 2 is 26. So 3 into 260. 26 into 3. 25 3 is 75. So this will be 78. 780. So 780 nanometers should be the answer. Yes. Yes, Turbo. That is the right answer. No, it's not 560. It's not 460. Definitely it is this. Some of you might have ended up dividing that number 520 by 3 by 2. That's where you get the wrong answer. You might have got the answer as something else, less than 520. So be careful about it. Okay, moving on to the next question on your screen. In the morning shift only, they had asked a question on inductor and resistor that should have raised your eyebrows, and you should have taken the hint that JEE is now going to ask you questions on RC and LR circuits, but without the formula of RC discharging charging. And I told you in the morning, how many of you were there that guys expect LR questions, LR charging or RC charging or discharging questions in the next few shifts, and exactly my prediction has come true. So that's why I'm telling, just keep following me and you know all the questions from beforehand. You can predict almost literally everything. Yeah. So my dear warriors, what do we do next? Come on. Think over here what is given. The diagram shows that we have 3 resistors, all right, and the inductors are given, the reading of the ammeter the moment switch is turned on. The moment you turn on the switch, the inductor behaves like a open circuit. It behaves like an open circuit. So the current in that branch is 0. So if at all I close this switch, this inductor will not allow current, this inductor will not allow current. So whatever current has to flow will flow like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, and back over here. So only in this branch. So in that branch, the current will be voltage by resistance. Voltage is 9, resistance is also 9. So it will be 1 ampere. 1 ampere is option D. Very simple. Yeah, got it? So what happens when inductor is connected for a long time? It behaves like a closed circuit. But when it is just connected, it behaves like an open circuit. It is exactly opposite of a capacitor. So maybe in tomorrow's shifts, they might ask you RC capacitor. Yeah? Got it? Very good. It is not 0, man. No, it is not going to be 0. It is going to be 1 ampere. Great. Moving on to the next question. Which of the following is true regarding YDSE? Was it YDSE or single slit? You guys tell me, because accordingly the answers will change. And was it distance between the slits, or was it the width of a slit? Because width of the slit has no effect on fringe width. I've seen so many YouTubers and educators, discussing these kind of questions, saying ki fringe width, guys, I mean, like, how come you guys say this? Lambda d by d. This d is the distance between the slits, not the slit width. Slit width can never change the fringe width in double slit experiment. Only in the single slit experiment it can change it. So I've seen a lot of people make that mistake. So if it was a YDSE, the distance between the slits will not affect it. But if it was a single slit experiment, then the width of the slit will affect it. Because over there, we know the fringe width for a single slit is nothing but you have your lambda, and then you have your d, and then your a over here, and that 2 over here. This is your slit width. This is your slit width, which is completely different from the distance between the slits. Distance between the slits. This one is for single slit diffraction, whereas this is for Young's double slit experiment for interference, not diffraction, interference. So completely different answers, different formula and concepts, I would say. So in either case, what will happen? Let's think. If the distance between the slit width is constant, fringe width will increase If wavelength increases, yes, if wavelength increases, then this will increase. So 1 is true. Fringe width increases if distance between is constant, wavelength is decreased, wrong. 2 is wrong. Fringe width increases if distance between the slits is increased and wavelength is constant. This is also wrong. If distance between the slits is decreased and wavelength is constant, yes. If D decreases, then also fringe width will increase. So fourth option is correct. So 1 and 4 is the right answer. And if it was a single slit experiment, then also 1 and 4 will be right, because then the options would have said that the distance or not between the slits, rather they will say slit width has increased or decreased. Okay. Yeah, tomorrow we are going to make a sure shot session based on all the shifts of yesterday, today, and even tomorrow morning and evening. So rather than discussing the paper, tomorrow morning shift we are going to discuss, but tomorrow evening I am going to give you all those important model of questions for 28th and 24th, so that you guys can better prepare for those shifts. So that is the most important session which will be lined up tomorrow evening, okay, for all of you, right? So let's move on to the next question coming up on your screen. A pulley has a mass of 30 m. There are two blocks. Find the speed of 2 m when it descends by 3.6 meters. I had given an easy formula whenever you have these kind of questions. So this is 2 m, this is m, and it comes down by some distance of 3.6 meters. So what is the velocity? So that velocity, I can say square is u square plus 2 into acceleration into displacement. So from this you will get velocity is equal to 2 times acceleration into the displacement, which is 3.6. So from that you can get the answer. But how much is the acceleration? Well, this will go down accelerating, and this will go like that, and this will have angular acceleration. There is a direct formula, which is the bigger mass, which is 2m, minus the smaller mass, whole thing into g, upon total mass, which is 2m plus m, plus the rotating mass into the factor which comes in the moment of inertia. The rotating mass is 30m, and because it's a disk, in the formula for a disk you get half mr square. So that number half is that factor which gets multiplied here. So you will put half. So this is doing the question without FBD, and that is the trick which I have been teaching you many times. So directly you can do it. Bigger mass minus smaller mass upon the total mass plus the rotating mass, in this case 30m, into the factor which comes in my. If it was a solid sphere, the number 2 by 5 will come here, because in formula of solid sphere 2 by 5 mr square comes. So from this you will get this as mg divided by 2m plus m is 3m. This is 15m, so this will become 18m. So this will become basically g by 18. So you're going to put g by 18, which is nothing but 10 by 18, which is nothing but 5 by 9, I suppose. So you're just going to put 5 divided by 9, guys. That's it. So 9 goes with 36 4 times. 2 5s are 10. So 4 multiplied by 10, sorry, 0.4 multiplied by 10, which is 4. So the answer should be 2 meters per second, which is option B. Yeah. How many of you remember this? Yes, Sabri, perfecto. Yeah. Pulley mass was 20 m. Okay, then things will change, man. That's all. If it will be 20 m into half. Point is method. Point is solution. Point is approach. Point is the concept. That's all. Okay. These are all memory based questions. Please mind that. Next one. The smallest wavelength of Lyman. Difference between largest wavelength of Bastian and Balmer. Yesterday in shift 2 also similar question came. Comparison between Lyman and Balmer. So guys, this model is very, very important. That is what you should note it for the next couple of days. Yes, you will see advanced related strategies and videos coming up very soon on the channel. Yep, correct. Okay. This paper looks to be medium, moderate. It is definitely not very easy. Obviously, concepts are involved, man, and calculations are there. Some questions need a decent amount of time. It's not like within a minute you can solve it. The smallest wavelength of Lyman, meaning largest energy difference. So this will be from infinity to 1. So when you go from infinity to 1, meaning 1 by lambda naught is r, 1 by 1 square minus 1 by infinity square. 1 by infinity is basically 0. So basically your R is 1 by lambda naught. Okay, next. Largest wavelength of Paston and Balmer. Balmer, largest wavelength means smallest energy difference. Balmer means from anything to 1. So this will be 2 to 1. Lyman, Balmer, sorry, my bad. Balmer means 3 to 2 over here. Yeah, smallest wavelength they have asked. Yeah, so it should drop down to 2. So the smallest wavelength will be when, largest wavelength will be when the transition is the smallest. So smallest transition which can happen is 3 to 2. For Paston, you have to end at 3. So the smallest transition can happen from 4 to 3. So let's do that. So 1 by lambda Paston will be Rydberg's constant 1 by 3 square minus 1 by 4 square. Rydberg's constant is 1 by lambda naught, and this will be 1 by 9 minus 1 by 16. So this will become 1 by lambda naught, and the LCM over here is 9 multiplied by 16, and you will have 16 minus 9 over here, and 16 minus your 9 is 7. So 7 is there, and 9 16s are 144 times of lambda naught. So this is 1 by lambda p, right? Then what you can do is same thing do for Balmer also. All right. So 1 by lambda b will be Rydberg's constant 1 by 2 square minus 1 by 3 square. So Rydberg's constant is 1 by lambda naught right from there, and this will be 1 by 4 minus 1 by 9. So LCM will be 36. So 9 minus 4. So that will be 5 by 36 lambda naught. Now from here you can find the difference between the wavelength. So lambda p minus lambda b will be, this is 1 by lambda p, so inverse of that. So 144 by 7 lambda naught minus this, which is 36 lambda naught by 5. Taking the LCM 100%, there will be 35 here, there will be lambda naught here. So 35 number is here. Directly I can mark C option. That will be the correct answer. Very good, Turbo. Very good, Ritish. Very good. Amazing, Kumuda. Yes, Sabri. Yes. Amazing. Amazing. Very nice. Yeah. So you are getting 468 lambda naught by 35. That is the right answer. Okay. Okay. Sir, all subjects, Kevin, no. I feel mathematics was still moderate. Namrata ma'am will be better be able to tell you. Diksha ma'am was telling that it was fairly okay only. It was just like yesterday's chemistry paper. So it is not very difficult, but yes, some decent concepts are there, but not very easy also. Okay. Yeah. Is that right? Okay. Perfect. Let's move on to the next question coming up on your screen. In case of a capillary action, if the surface tension of the liquid, radius of the capillary and density of the liquid decreases, then the percentage change in the height will be okay. This is actually a very good question and coupled with errors, and I'll tell you why. See, the height rise is given by 2s cos theta by rho g and r. So if I take delta h by h percentage, surface tension is changing, power of surface tension is 1. So it will be delta s by s 1 times in percentage. Density is also changing. So delta rho by rho in percentage, and I think radius is also changing. Yes, so delta r by r and percentage. Okay, perfect. Now comes the real challenge. What is happening? All of them I have reduced by 1%. So if surface tension reduces, height will also reduce. So this is contributing negatively because it is in the numerator. Then if density reduces, then denominator reduces, so this height will increase. So it is contributing positively. The radius if reduces, denominator reduces, so it will contribute in the height positively, so plus sign will come. There is a difference between finding errors versus finding the contribution of something. So when you find the contribution of something, whether minus will come or plus will come will depend on whether it is in the numerator or whether it is in the denominator. So a lot of people I know, they use the concept of errors, they forgot that it might be plus or minus, and they wrote 1%, 1%, 1% meaning 3%. Although it is not there in the option, I think the actual options had 3%. and they wrote 3%. That is absolutely wrong. So the correct answer will be minus 1%, plus 1%, plus 1%. So hence it will be basically 1% over here. And 1%, what will happen? Because of these contributions, it will increase. Okay, all of these things have decreased. So contribution wise, the height should have increased. Understood, my dear warriors? Yeah. Balaji, I think by February we'll start. Yeah, by February. We'll start few sessions, but major sessions will happen in March, April and May only. March end, April and May. March mid onwards actually. Because boards are also there, so a lot of kids need our help in boards. Expect very few sessions for advanced right now. Yeah, this session was this option was A only. All right. So we have question number 15 over here. Yeah, question number 15. Yes. Okay. Let's have a look to the next question. Statement 1 says work done from this point to this point is this if f is conservative. Guys, work done is first of all not negative. And even if that negative sign was not there, this is valid for not just conservative, for everything. So both things are wrong. It's not just for conservative and this negative is not true. So statement 1 is itself false. There are infinite ways which you can go from first point to the second point, and for every case the work will be different. That is wrong. It will be actually the same. So both the statements are false. Option D. NSCC, we don't have a batch, okay, as of now, but if it comes up, we'll definitely let you know. Okay, cool. Yes, yes, Devi Priya, advanced sessions by March end will start, because you will see a lot of kids would have finished their board examinations and you will need it. Yeah. All right, all right. Next question coming up on your screen, and here it is. A laser beam has an intensity of so and so. The amplitude of magnetic field is. The formula is simple only, like you have energy density formula, which is half b square by mu naught. The intensity formula is very much similar, just you multiply it by c. But in this case, they have asked the magnetic field. So it will be nothing but 2I mu naught divided by c. So you substitute literally everything and find out the answer. The intensity is 4 into 10 to the power 14. Mu naught is 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7, and your speed of light is 3 into 10 to the power 8. Solving this, you will get the answer. Yeah, you will be getting the question paper PDF, man, after the session is over. By tomorrow morning, the entire PDF will get uploaded. Yeah, the answer comes out to be 1.83. So that was the final question I had. Now it's time for, I think, Diksha ma'am or Namrata ma'am to join in and continue. I think I might get 1 or 2 more questions. If I get many more questions, I'll definitely come. If I get only 1 question or 2 questions, I will attach it in the PDF. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Now it's time for Namrata ma'am to join in. I'll just call her. And tomorrow, remember, we are going to discuss the first shift and second shift also. Solutions will be given, but we will be doing a power packed session for 24th and 28th students. We will do all kinds of questions. I will help you with the models and understanding for every subject, which will be most likely asked based on the current trends, because many questions we get it even after the examination, after 1 day or 2 days. So combining all the questions, we will give you a proper guidance what you should be doing for 28th and 24th, right? Okay, don't worry, man, 28 won't be very hard. Some people are unnecessarily trying to scare you all. It's not like it's going to be very hard. It will be normal only. Yeah, you might get some new pattern, but 70 to 80% will be the predicted pattern only. Okay. Pathfinder is a good book for JEE Advanced, but not mandatory. It will be definitely useful if you are solving some questions apart from Erodov, Krotov, or your JEE Advanced material, right? Yeah, it is not required. It is good. Okay. I'll just call up Namrata.
Hello, yes, everybody. Do let me know if I am clearly audible to all of you or not. Yes, everyone. Do let me know so that we can do chemistry questions. Yes, everyone, in the chat box. Yes, everyone, in the chat box, do let me know. Yes. So, let's do a 23rd evening shift for me. Oh, is it? So, how many of you have your exam tomorrow? Tomorrow evening shift. Yes, chalo. Let's see the questions part here. Wait a minute. Okay, so I'll just start with the, I think we have done 7 questions, right? So I'll just start with the 8th question here. We have done till 8 questions we have done. So I'll start with the 9th question, right? Let's see that everybody. Let's see that. Consider the following data. So this data is given. They are saying that firstly what you have. This is Hess's law. This is actually based on Hess's law. Right? The exact same question I have taught you. Right? In our mock test, I have taught you the exact same, all the questions I have taught you. But this is exact same question. Right? So you have Na sodium to Na gaseous when you convert, that is called as enthalpy of sublimation, right? Then here you have Cl2 gaseous, right? But then you convert it into Cl only gaseous, right? 2 of Cl you will convert it, right? Then what you will have? You will take out 1 electron from here. That means ionization enthalpy will be used here. You will add 1 electron here. That means electron gain enthalpy will be used here. Now find out the lattice energy of NaCl. What is lattice energy? Lattice energy is when you form that compound from the gaseous ions. When 1 mole of gaseous ions react to form that 1 mole compound, that is called as lattice enthalpy. So here what you will have the formation of NaCl here, right? You will have the formation of NaCl, and that is formed here, right, from the gaseous ions. So if I want to write out, what I'll say here to balance this equation, what I'll write here, I'll just write here, instead of 2 here, I'll write half of Cl, right? Now see, to balance, what are the equations that you're given? Solid to gas is enthalpy of sublimation, that is given to be 107. Okay. Then bacha, you have Cl2 to Cl. From Cl2 to Cl, it is minus 242. But from half of Cl2 to Cl, it will be half of this. That is 121. Okay, so it is going to be minus of 121, right? And then what you will have, tell me, after this, what will be gaseous to its ion? That means it is losing, that will be 502. Ionization enthalpy it is. See, the unit should be same in all of them. It is same. Okay. Now, to gain, electron gain enthalpy is minus of 355. Right? Okay. Now, what else you have here? Lattice enthalpy. No, they have given you this direct enthalpy. Right? This is enthalpy of formation from the elemental state. This is enthalpy of formation. That is minus of 411. And this is lattice enthalpy. They are asking you the lattice enthalpy. So you'll just add all of them. This whole will be equals to minus 411. So you'll say minus 411 is equals to 107 plus 502 minus 121 minus 355. Right? Okay. Then what you will have? This will be lattice enthalpy. Now you'll just have to solve this and you will get your answer. Right? Okay. Tell me everyone, after solving, what is the answer that you will get? Yes, everybody. So after solving, what is the answer that you will get here? Right? Wait a minute. Yes, it is bond dissociation enthalpy. So after solving this, the answer will be A. Okay, you can just solve it and see what is the answer here, right? Okay, yes. After this, you have 5.8 gram of aniline is converted to into benzaldehyde, no, benzanalide, okay, with some reaction sequence. Okay, you have, this is the reaction sequence. You have PHCOCl that reacts with PHNH2 that forms, this is PHCOCl that forms PHNH, this is COPH, this is formed here. They are asking you 5.8 gram of this is used. So from where it is formed? It is formed from aniline, that is aniline is converted to the same reaction. Okay, so they are saying aniline is converted to this. Here aniline is 5.8 gram and this is, they are saying calculate the mass percentage. Okay, so firstly I'll have to calculate the formula, what is the molar mass of aniline, right? Firstly what you will do, you will just divide it with the molar mass of aniline here, right? You will calculate the number of moles of aniline. Because 1 of aniline is forming 1 mole of this, that will be equals to number of moles of benzaanilide. So number of moles of benzaanilide you have, right? Now what you will do? Now they are saying calculate mass of this. Mass also you can calculate. Mass of benzaanilide, I am writing mass of B, that is benzaanilide, is equals to number of moles multiplied by molar mass of this. But here's the catch. This will be NB dash, because number of moles of benzaanilide, if you use 100% conversion is there, then it will be equal. But now they are not saying it is 100%. They are saying it is 82%. So that means number of moles, that is 5.8 divided by 93 multiplied by 82%, that is 82 by 100. That will be NB dash, that you will put here, you will put the value of molar mass of benzaanilide, that will be 197. Yes, that will be 197. So you just put it here, 5.8 82 divided by 100 and this is 197. Okay, understood, right? So it's a mixture, not even a mixture, this is more of physical chemistry question, right? Everybody, do let me know, right? Okay, so answer after solving will come out to be 10 as the correct answer. Next question, if you see, this is like a reaction question. So again, I am telling you again, they are asking you from this one. So what you have here is CH2, you have CH2, you have CH3, here you have one Br and here also you have one Br. Now see one thing what you will have here, two equivalents of NaNH2 is used here. Two equivalents means you will firstly remove Br here and you will remove H here. You will remove Br here, you will remove another H from here. So you will have CH triple bond. So what you will have here, you will have C triple bond C, this is H, right? This is CH2, CH3, right? So now they are saying that one equivalent of NaNH2. Now this is X, okay? This is what we call, this is X, right? Now we are saying one equivalent of NaNH2 is reacted here. One equivalent of NaNH2 will convert it into CH, triple bond C, CH2. This is last one. This acidic hydrogen will be converted to sodium here, right? That is this part. Now this one question we also discussed in yesterday's shift. If you remember, this last part was also given in yesterday's shift where NaNH2, that forms acidic hydrogen is replaced by sodium, and after that the ring that you add here, that is CH3, CH, CH3, Br. So this part will react with that, and what will happen? What is the answer that you will get? This sodium will be replaced by this whole part here. So what you will have? C triple bond C, C triple bond C, CH2, CH3, and this is C, H, CH3, and this is CH3. So this is what you will have, that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 5 methyl hex 2 ine or hex 3 ine. So if you write this here, this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fifth position you have methyl. If I start from 1, 2, 3. Yeah, second position also you can have. Why? Because you need to have lowest number to the substituent as well, no? So what you can have, 1 to second position you have methyl and hex 3 ine. So answer will be A is the correct answer here. Right, everybody? Tell me. Clear? Okay. Next is, which of the following behave as best? Very simple question. Best reducing agent. So what you have to understand here, reduction potential is directly proportional to, more is the reduction potential, more is the oxidizing power, and less is the reducing power, and less is the oxidation potential. So they are asking here about reducing. Reducing is inversely proportional to reduction potential. So if they're asking you best reducing agent means maximum reducing power, that means minimum reduction potential, and minimum reduction potential is here, right? So answer will be aluminium is the correct answer here, right? Okay, done. Next question is, you have here first ionization enthalpy of chromium is greater than manganese, right? So first ionization enthalpy of chromium is greater, second and third ionization chromium is not greater, right? If you talk about first ionization, because chromium is what? Chromium is 4s1 3d5. So when you take out one electron from here, it is very easy. So first ionization enthalpy will be very less, right? Because from manganese, if you see, it is 4s2 3d5. You take out one electron, it will be more, because it is not getting converted to a stable form. This is getting converted, chromium is getting converted to a stable form. That means in chromium, ionization enthalpy will be less. So this is false. Then they are saying second enthalpy is less. Okay, second is means chromium 2 positive. Definitely chromium will have very high enthalpy. Why chromium will have high? Because you are converting, you are taking out stable oxidation. You are from a stable oxidation state, you are taking out your electron. So that will also be false, right? From stable configuration, you can't take out the electron. So very high chromium will have very high ionization enthalpy. Third of chromium will be less, that is true, but second of chromium will not be true. So first ionization enthalpy of chromium is less, second is more, and third is also less, right? So both the statements are incorrect here, right? Okay, right? Okay, it is opposite. Third, na, if you talk about first of chromium is less than manganese, second of manganese is less than, or you can just write it like this, chromium is more than manganese, right? Third of chromium is less than manganese, right? That will be the answer here, right? Okay, tell me everybody, is that clear? Okay, done? Yes. Next is, which of the following is correct IUPAC naming? So coordination chemistry IUPAC naming, this is the first question that they have asked till now from IUPAC naming. So what you will say, this is aqua and this starts from T. triphenyl phosphine. So this will be first, it is triaqua, this is eliminated. Then you have tris, here it should be tris, here it is tris, here also it is tris. Triphenyl phosphine, triphenyl, that is also same. Now, will it be nickelate? If you see, nickelate will be if it is anion, overall it will have +2 oxidation state, so it will not be nickelate. So this is also eliminated. It should have, overall it should be anion, then only it can be nickelate. So yeah, now you just have to differentiate in the oxidation state. So when you find the oxidation state, it is X, this is also neutral, this is also neutral, it equals to +2. So +2 is the oxidation state, answer will be A is the correct answer here, right? Okay, no, A is the correct answer, not B. Okay, A is the correct answer. I'll just delete this slide. A is the correct answer here, right? Okay, yes. After this, what you have? Match the two columns here. So this is regarding glucose, right? So when you talk about glucose, what you have here? You have CHO, you have CH2OH here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the third, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Third carbon, it is on the left side. Others, you have it on the right side. Okay, this is H, and this is H. Now, what you do here, when you react this with Br2, water, you will have the formation of the same thing. I'll just write everything will be same, except this will be converted to COH. I'm not writing everything, everything will be same. This will be converted to COH. Rest of the system will be same, that will be gluconic acid. So this is fourth. Acetic anhydride, what it will do? It will convert this H into COCH3, 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 that is glucose pentacetate will be formed. Then concentrated means strong oxidizing agent. It will convert even this part to COH, that is saccharic acid. So it will be second. Oh, it will be second. This will be second. Then this oxime, what it will do? The aldehyde part of it with oxime, that is this part. This will be converted to C double bond O NOH. That is oxime, right? So it is going to give you glucooxime. Okay, this will be oxime. Glucooxime, right? So it will be A is 4, B is 3, C is 2, and D is 1. So answer will be D is the correct answer here, right? So this is directly from reactions, right? Then you have, this is from Arrhenius equation. Dekho, till now they are asking you questions from Arrhenius equation. Now mark my words, everyone out there who have their exam tomorrow, what I believe tomorrow they will ask you questions from first order, right? First order numerical based question or graphical question based on that. So do first order, right? Okay, because they are fluctuating between these two things. So this is A to B activation energy of this. This is A to B activation energy. This is A1, this is A2, right? So K is equals to A e raised per minus EA by RT, AE1, K2, right? This is A e raised per minus EA2 by RT. Temperature and this is same, so you will take the ratio. This will cancel out. So what will be the value of K1 by K2? That is e raised by minus 1 by RT, that is common. This is EA1 minus EA2, right? Now we know that I want to write it in terms of C. I think the options are not clear, right? So basically what was the options? Or answer you have to write it in the form of EA1 or EA2. You have to, so I'll solve it with both. So if I replace EA1 with 5 of A2, this will become e raised per minus 1 by RT. This will become 5 of EA2 minus EA2. So this will become e raised per minus 1 by RT. 4 EA1, EA2. So nothing like this you will see in the options, right? This is actually minus 4 EA1 by RT. So some students might have marked this right, but this is wrong because this is EA2, that is EA1. So convert it into EA1. So EA2 is nothing but it is EA2 is EA1 by 5. So you'll write it e raised to power minus 1 by RT. This is 4 by 5 EA1. So that will be the correct answer of K1 by K2. So it was a simple, decent question, right? Okay. C was the correct answer. It was actually written 4 of, wait a minute, 4 of EA1 by 5 RT. That was written here and that was your correct answer here. Right? Okay? Yes. Acha, now consider the given species. These species are given and they are saying that H2S, H2O, NH3, NF3, the number of lone pairs that you have, right? Which has lowest dipole moment. So among this, if you see S, this is lone pair, this is also lone pair, this is H and this is H. Water is also the same, right? Oh, here you have oxygen, right? Firstly, though, you need to know the shapes here. NH3 is one lone pair here. This is H, H and H. Then you have this one lone pair. This is F, F and F. This is CHCl3, CH, Cl, Cl, Cl. So out of this, easily you can see what is happening here. Positive to negative, atom to this. It is getting added up. It is also getting added up, right? Because always it is less electronegative to more electronegative and from atom to lone pair, right? And here also positive to negative, lone pair to this added up. This is opposite, positive to negative, because fluorine is more electronegative. So here I can see difference is there, right? Okay. So here also I can see the difference is there, positive to negative, This is positive, no, here also it is positive. This is also getting added up. So only this one I can see is getting cancelled. So only this will have lowest dipole moment, right? So it has only one lone pair. Answer will be B is the correct answer here. Okay, right everybody? Yes, everyone. Tell me. Arey, why you are getting scared? Huh? What to get scared? Why to get scared? Huh? No need to get scared of these things, right? You have done your best. Just give the exam. Trust yourself. Trust your hard work that you have done, right? And relax your mind and body, right? So BCl3 is covalent in nature. Yes, that is absolutely correct. Why it is covalent? Why it is not ionic? That also we have done. Very small size, high ionization enthalpy, right? BCl undergoes hydrolysis. It undergoes hydrolysis, right? To form what? It forms H3BO3. It does not form this and this. So this is not correct. This is false. This I would say slightly they have asked from reaction part of P block. So this I can say very few students must have done that, right? So this is I would say little unexpected one, but those who have gone through little bit of this, they will know. So statement 1 is true, statement 2 is incorrect. So C is the correct answer here. Next question, guys, let's see that. Next question, everybody, let's see that. My God. Next question is 36 gram of A reacts with 54 gram of B to form AB2. Now they are saying 36, this is A, it reacts with B to form AB2. This is also a very simple question, okay, on limiting reagent. 36 of A, and they are giving you the molar mass of A also, that is 60, right? And B, how much you have? Balance this equation. B, you have 54 grams, and here it is 80. Now solve this, right? What is the value of 36 by 60, that is coming out to be, wait a minute, 36 by 60, that is 0.6, this is 0.675. This will come out to be 0.6, this is 0.675. Now, do G by S. G by S is what? Given by stoichiometry. That I taught you, this is given by stoichiometry is 1. This is given and stoichiometry is 2. So, definitely this value is going to be smaller. So, what is the limiting reagent? Limiting reagent will be B. So, limiting reagent is B, that is the correct answer here. Now, it can be multiple answer also, ma'am. Then, ma'am, how do you answer whether AB2 is what? AB2 will depend upon B. So, 1 mole will give you 2 of AB2. 1 of B. No. Ulta I have written. 2 of B will give you 1 of AB2. How many moles of B you have? You have, that means 1 of B will give you 1 by 2 of AB2. That means 0.675 will give you 0.675 by 2 of AB2. So, number of moles of AB2 is 0.675 by 2. Mass of AB2 that they are asking you will be 0.675 divided by 2 multiplied by molar mass. Molar mass of AB2 is what? That is 60 of A plus 80 multiplied by 2. That is 160 plus 60, that is 220. So, you can just write here 220 and that will be your answer here. Right? Okay? Understood? Yes, everybody? Next is the correct IUPAC nomenclature of the following compound is what? IUPAC nomenclature of the following compound, if you see, right, if I start from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right, it will be hept, right, and this part I am considering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is alkane, alkanoate. In that case, see, alkane, alkanoate. This is the general term because here the function group is ester. Alkane part is with the lower less number of carbons. So, it is 1, 2, 3. It is ethyl, 1, 2, 3 is propyl. So, you will write propyl, propyl, propyl. Okay. It should be heptanoate, heptanoate, hexanoate is not correct, heptanoate. So, this is ruled out. Now, let's see, on second position you have bromo, here also second, here also second, right, here also second, but it is just about on 6th position, methyl is on which position? 5th. Here it is on 6th, it is eliminated, here it is on 5th, here also it is on 5th. Now, we will see these two are eliminated, now you see alphabetically, B, A, B, right, but first you will write propyl, no, then you will write other things. Then you will write the substituent of heptanoate. So, it will be propyl, 2 bromo, 5 methyl. So, answer will be D is the correct answer. Right? Okay. Understood? Chalo. Acha, there is one question that I want to write here. Next question. Right? I'll just write it there. Just give me a second. It is a cycloalkane. Wait a minute. It is a cycloalkene. A cycloalkene X. Then they are saying is treated with Br2 and compound Y is formed. With C ratio B is equals to, C ratio Br is equals to 3:1. Okay. Then 1 mole of X is required. 1 mole of X gives 1 mole of Br2. Then they are saying find composition of Br, percentage of Br. So, how do you solve this question? First thing is you have CnH2n minus 2. They are talking about cycloalkene, right? Cycloalkane will have this formula. Cycloalkane has formula CnH2n. And then when I am saying you have some cycloalkene, I don't know which cycloalkene, I don't know how many number of carbons are there, but there is one double bond also there. So that is why we have subtracted 2 hydrogens from here. Right, it is some cyclic structure with one double bond. They are treated with Br2. When it is treated with Br2, definitely what will happen? See, imagine a structure, some cyclic structure, you have double bond, it will break and give Br. So what will be there? One double bond will break. This will become Cn, H2n, hydrogen will be same, but 2 Br2 will be added. So then they are saying in the compound formed Y, C ratio Br, that means C ratio Br is 3 ratio 1, that is N ratio 2. This is N, this is 2. So we can say N is equals to 6. That means this will become C6H, 6 to 12 minus 2, 10. This is this is a cycloalkene compound. So they are asking you the, wait a minute, they are asking in percentage of this or this. In Y compound. In Y compound, they are asking the percentage. Right? The Y compound is this one. Okay, this is Y. This will become C6H10 Br2. Obviously, Br is not there, so here only they will ask. Percentage of Br will be what? Mass of Br divided by total mass multiplied by 180 into 2, 160. This is 160 plus 10, 170 plus 6 carbon, right? That will give rise to, chalo, whatever is the answer there. Okay, so I'll also just write it here. 6 into 12, that is of carbon, plus you have 10, plus you have 160 from bromine. This will be multiplied by 100 and you can easily get your answer here. Right? Okay? Yes. See guys, you are better to tell me that if it was tough or easy, because I feel sometimes the paper is so difficult that it is difficult for everyone. Sometimes the paper is so easy that even those students who have not prepared for JEE with that much heart, even they feel the paper is easy. But sometimes the paper is moderate, and this is a moderate paper. Moderate paper means if you know about these minor things, you will be able to solve it. Now, this question is a very interesting one, but it's not a difficult question, right? You might have encountered first time with questions like these. You might feel this as difficult, but once you have encountered these kind of questions, then you will find it easy only after solving, right? So I would not say the paper is difficult or easy. I would say definitely there are some important topics that are being repeated. There is some pattern that is being there, and in the end I would just advise you to go through all the naming reactions, especially of amines they are asking you. Go through the formulas, direct formula based questions they are asking in inorganic. Today they have asked more questions of exceptions and all in inorganic. Tomorrow I feel more chances will be there for hybridization and shape based questions. That is a prediction, right? That tomorrow more MOT, hybridization, those kind of questions you will see. That is what I think, but let's see what they give you tomorrow. But yes, all the questions in every shift what we can see is from important topics only they are picking. They are not picking some random topic out of there, right? Okay, so yes. Okay then guys, till then bye bye and all the best for your tomorrow exam. Those who have their exam tomorrow, just stay relaxed. The paper will be difficult, then it will be difficult for all of the students, right? If it is easy, then it is easy for all the students out there. And I would just say, don't do silly mistakes. Try to do your competition is with yourself, right? If you're not able to do the questions that you know that you have already done and you're confident on, if you're not able to solve those questions in the exam, then I would say, is something that you should work on, right? Otherwise, I would say compete with yourself, compete with your own knowledge, right? That can only happen when you're relaxed in the exam hall. Otherwise, even if you know a lot of things, even then you will end up messing up in the paper. So stay relaxed, have good sleep, sleep right now, and have good sleep and relax. Just wake up in the morning and give your exam, right? So okay everybody, till then, bye bye, take care. See you all in tomorrow's session that we will start for the paper analysis of 23rd of Jan. See you all tomorrow. Bye bye, bye bye everyone, all the best.